Why, hello, St. Bart's. Dave here. Good to see you. Looking forward to worship with you on Sunday. We are at the very beginning of Ordinary Time, and it's the start of June. It's the end of the school year. Our fiscal year is finishing up, and there's a lot of transition happening. And I don't know how that feels with your situation, but as I was looking at the Psalms that we're going to be looking at this Sunday, I came on this one verse that just blew me away with such great news, which really helped me focus my prayers, praying for people who are facing real challenges in this season. And it says this: though I walk, this is Psalm 138, and it's verse 7. I'll start at verse 6. It says, for though the Lord is high, he regards the lowly, but the haughty he knows from afar. Verse 7, though I walk in the midst of trouble, you preserve my life. You stretch out your hand against the fury of my enemies, and your right hand delivers me. So much in there. Let me just give you a thought. And it is this, that some of us are walking in very uncertain times, challenging times, with puzzles or challenges that we realize that we are without any power of our own to solve. And if that's you, the great promise here is that Jesus preserves life in this circumstance. It then says, you stretch out your hand against the wrath of my enemies. And, or in this verse, you stretch out your hand against the fury of my enemies. And it's a sense that we have these things coming at us with lots of energy, lots of fury, like the strength of a storm. We're just surrounded on a number of sides. And in some ways, even though we're following the latest CDC guidelines where if you're vaccinated, masks are optional. It can feel on one hand that COVID-19 that chapter is ending, but we also, I have friends even now in Canada and in the UK who are struggling with COVID-19, two really dear friends who are fighting for their lives. And they're speaking to their families, it feels like there's a fury around them. And here we see it's the Lord's right hand that delivers, and the right hand being the sign of strength, being the hand of deliverance. And for me, that is just such an encouraging help as I focus my prayers as to help me guide my way, because I could be so overcome by the challenges that friends are facing. How do we pray for India in this time with all that they're facing, and I can go on. So let me read that again. Though I walk in the midst of trouble, you preserve my life. You stretch out your hand against the fury of my enemies, and your right hand delivers me. Friends, know that the Lord is with you with all that you're going through, with all that you're facing, and especially the things that your loved ones and your friends are facing. This Sunday, we're really super excited, just to change tack a little bit, to be starting a mini-series as we kick off Ordinary Time and as we end the fiscal year. It's on giving. And so I promise we'll have one sermon on money. Won't tell you which of the three it will be, except that this Sunday is going to be on time and how we give of our time. And the sermon, instead of a sermon, we're going to have an interview with the Reverend Bill Burns. It's going to be fantastic. He is behind the scenes and he coordinates so much. It's going to be great to hear from him. And we're also going to celebrate it the first Sunday as best we can, fellowship with food trucks. And so pray for Becky Howard right now. She is finalizing the negotiations with a food truck. So don't worry about meals Sunday night. Just come hungry, and the food truck will be there for you to order from. And it's gonna be a lot of fun. The kids can play on the playground. Adults can either play on the playground with the kids or just fellowship in the courtyard. It's going to be a wonderful evening and a wonderful time. Really looking forward to spending some of the weekend with you. Until then, friends, every blessing, and we're praying for you.